Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to this session, this information session for World CLL Day. I know many of you know many on this call, but I'll introduce us for starters. My name's Peter Haggert. I'm from CLL Canada. And Michael Rynne from CLL Ireland is with us, as well as the two CLLAN staff members who do so much for this and just pull the bulk of the load. Michael and I are just along for the ride, but we have Mirna and we have Jan, who have been just invaluable to this and everything else that CLLAN does these days. CLLAN, they punch above their weight. So, you know, it's due to these two. So thanks again for everything and for coordinating this whole adventure. So CLL Day, World CLL Day, it's been around since 2021. It was born just to bring, of course, more attention to the CLL patient, the CLL community in general. And every year since 2021, it's had a different theme. You know, the first year was all about the immunocompromised as we deal with COVID or dealt with COVID. 2022, it was dealing with when restrictions were lifted, because as we all know, that gave us all a whole different set of challenges out in the field. And then last year, the theme was the mental health challenges surrounding COVID. We all know that it can be a real mind game for folks sometimes. And so that was last year's theme. And this year we took a little bit of a different tact. The whole theme is level up. And the goal is to bring awareness everywhere globally to the idea that everyone should be treated equal. Everyone should have the equal opportunities for care, for literacy and awareness, and the ability to learn things about the disease and understand the disease. We did it this year, and you'll see in our collateral we show you, you'll see that we have 4 key planks in this year's campaign. We talk about health disparities tied to income levels in different countries. We talk about geographic inequities for treatment and care. We talk about access to supportive care, a very big one. And we talk about health literacy awareness to provide better decision-making for people. We know that's very important too, that people take control of, you know, their own care, and they feel confident in the decisions they're asked to make along the way. So we wanted to have this day with you just to outline a little bit of what we're presenting this year. There are some new things. There are some carryover, kind of how we did the campaign in previous years. And of course, this meeting today is one of the new features. We really wanted to reach out. We wanted to do a deeper job reaching out to people and making sure that any questions were answered. They knew how to work all the collateral. And we wanted to make sure that we could all have a really good campaign this year. And as Mirna said, well, we appreciate all you folks here. This will be sent out, of course, to all of the 50-odd associations that CLLAN has under the umbrella. And as well, we reached out to, you know, clinicians and pharma as well with the message, just really broadening the message, hopeful that as many people as possible can partake this year. So Mirna, I'm going to ask you to go to the website. If you can show the website on your screen, just the CLLAN at the beginning. First page. And please, this is a really informal session, so at any time, feel free to ask a question. Don't feel you have to, you know, put your hand up or anything. Just ask a question or put a question in the chat, and Jan can get to it from there, I imagine. We'll get there, but again, really informal. So I just wanted to walk you through, in case anyone isn't aware, how you're going to find the CLL campaign. So here's the CLLAN, CLLadvocates.net, the website. So you would go under initiatives, And you can see about 5 down, World CLL Day. And you just click on this. And this is the basic explanation. This is a good place to get background information. If, say, in your own country, you have to do a media interview, something like that on CLL Day, this is a great little primer for you. And you augment it, of course, with the challenges within your own market. But this gives you a little bit of background that could be helpful. Now, I just want to stay there for a second, go up a little bit if you could. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, people recognize that AbbVie, AstraZeneca, Beijing, Janssen, go up a little bit if you could, please.
We are looking the bottom one, yeah. We are looking the
Could you-
bottom one for this year, yeah.
Oh, that's this year down here. Okay, I'm sorry. AbbVie, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, and Lilly are sponsors of this year's event. So we're very, very grateful for having them help us to present this World CLL Day. So if you go to how to get involved in the campaign, if you can press there, the first button, you'll see this is much like an email that we'd sent out to you a little bit earlier. This gives you a deep list of everything that's available to you on the website this year. This is your easy access list if you're planning your campaigns. And then we have the link to the campaign properties down below. Can't stress enough, Mirna, how well you've organized this. This is just great. So here's the campaign toolkit. Again, we've used this strategy before. This year, of course, this webinar is a new piece. This webinar, of course, is meant for your information. Now we're going to ask you after through, we haven't decided how, perhaps through a survey or something. We're going to ask you for feedback on the campaign at the end of the campaign as well. We're going to ask you things you might like to do different, you would like to see us do differently in the future. New ideas, fresh ideas that we might be able to incorporate into the campaign. We'd like to know what worked for you, what didn't work for you, if you measured the success of your campaign. And we really encourage you to try and measure how your campaign does. Measurements can be visits to your website, for instance. Measurements can be who you reached out to and maybe who passed along your message. You know, I'm sure you have your own digital measurements that you use. We certainly will with the campaign as well. But encourage you to measure your success because it can give you a window on who you reach and who you still need to reach with the kind of messages that the CL community needs to hear. So the first piece that we offer are these social media header images. They're really simple to download. You can see it's a very simple download, and we make them for different sizes for different key properties. The Facebook, Twitter banner. I have Twitter banner on the CLL Canada site now, actually, and a LinkedIn account head banner as well. You might be able to, blowing one up, you might be able to use it as a banner on a website as well. Probably the Facebook would be your best bet there, but you might just play around with that. I'm going to leave the social media calendar to last, the social media planner to last. But you can see the visuals. We have the visuals. We've cut down on the number of visuals this year, but we've changed a little bit how we do these visuals. You can see that the visuals themselves have less information in the key messages. It's very clear. It's very important that at a really fast glance, somebody gets the message. So we've got four types of actually 5 types of visuals here when you think about it. The first one we have, this is a World CLL Day. We use this almost as a promo, something leading up to the event. So people can use this and keep in mind, just make it front of mind, waiting to see what does come up on CLL Day, 1st of September. Now, the second one encapsulates the Let's Level Up. Can you just zoom in on that? That's great, because I know they come up. Yeah, perfect. So you can see these are the 4 pillars that all our visuals are going to talk about this year. You can see it's very clear, very simple, very straightforward. These 4 pillars, that need the leveling up. Very important on here, I want to stress, when you're using this or any social media or anything related to the World CLL Day, we encourage you to use those hashtags at the left-hand side. And I have to tell you a secret as well. While we certainly want the CLLD 24 and the Let's Level Up messages out there, the CLL hashtag reaches the whole of the community, those who may not be just in tune to the message itself. But we encourage you to use them. And to be honest, we use the hashtags as one of the ways we measure participation from the field. So we'd really encourage you to use the hashtags so it becomes very visible to us what you've done out there as well. Okay, Mirna, if you can bring it back. So we have those 4 pillars, and you can see the next few slides. They're individual slides talking about the various pillars. Again, a little bit different graphic, same background, same theme, but they're all a little bit different. So that they work, of course, on the whole overall theme. After that, we also have some really general ones, some general slides as well, which is great. The bottom one are the really nice ones. I like these ones, and Mirna can show you how one of these works. This is one where you can put your own quote on there. You can put your own message on there, something that's key to your geography, to your region, something that needs leveling up within your area. And these are really easy to use. Can you show this, Mirna, and explain how with your mic on?
Yes, for these images, we have shared the Canva personalized messages, so you can use the visual directly from Canva. If you already don't have a Canva account, to use those, you will need to register. Canva is free, and we can encourage you to use it because there is so much options that you can use in general. So if you use any of these personalized messages, for example, for Twitter, something like this will open up because we shared with you a template. So here you will not have the options of edit the template, but you can use this template as a new design. So you will choose that. As I said, if you didn't have registered for Canva, here the next screen will offer you to register to use the template. But if you are logged into your account, like I am here, you will get these visuals open for you to edit. So we encourage you to just click here, double click, and put your message in. We encourage you to put your name. You can even input your organization logo. So after you did this, after you're happy with your quote, you simply go to share. You can choose that you want to download it. Feel free to increase the size or double it for a good resolution, and you can just simply download. This will download to your computer, and then you can use it from there. You can upload to different kind of social media or platforms you're using.
If you can go back to that screen, there's one other thing I would show. If you can go back to the share screen, sorry. No, that sharing the end result. I just want to show one other thing there. You can see this one set for PNG show up there.
Yeah.
But it will allow you to send it out in other forms as well, which may be better. Certainly for print material, there's a PDF print, which is important to use. Thanks, Mirna.
That's okay.
So you have these, which give you open-ended to use your own messages. Of course, you know, we're talking about the 4 pillars in the campaign, but you can certainly do it for any message you wish to share. You can see that the left-hand side is all the easy downloads of the visuals that are up top, and the right-hand side is how you personalize the messages. Now, do you want to talk about the Me and My Umbrella, Mirna?
Yeah, me and my umbrella this is just a social media post that you can use. We encourage you to invite your community to share this kind of post, but then when you scroll down, like under all these sections, you can come to selfie frame, which you can use for me and my umbrella. So as you know, in our campaigns in previous years, we've been using these frames where we encourage people to take the selfies with their umbrella, put them in a World CLL Day frame, and post it on a social media. So that's how everything works. We shared with you Canva selfie frame templates, which you can use exactly in the same way as I described. You can use and share your quotes.
And I tried that this morning and I was impressed just how simple it is. So that's good work. Good work. So this year we have more countries, more translations than we have had in past years as well, which is great. And I actually sent you the Portuguese stuff this morning, Mirna. And so this is helpful. Again, it helps to reach other areas. We've tried to do a really good job with the translations. We've had them double checked by a native speaker as well in each of these countries. So it's very simple. You can, when you download and they're available, you can see that everything will be in that other country, that other language.
If I only can jump in quickly over here, we want to just say thank you to our members and some of our
Yes.
non-members who really helped us to prepare, to review and prepare this translation. So without their help, it will just be a little bit harder work for us, but thank you all for this.
It's invaluable, that contribution, for sure. Absolutely. So one thing that we're bringing this year is the reels. And the first reel you see there, now it may play, so I don't know if you'll be able to play it or it's slow, Mirna, on this platform, but oh, it looks pretty good. So this is a very generic reel you can certainly use with those 4 pillars engaged in the reel, or is it, or all 4 pillars in the reel? Yes, all 4 pillars are in the reel. You can download those of each size and use those. You can see below, you've got the same thing. We all know that video plays well. People really enjoy video. This is perfect for, perfect for a TikTok, perfect for an Instagram. We know that just the dimension of video plays well with audiences more than just a flat message. So we encourage you to take up the reels, and we have a number of ways to do it. This is one way with the core messages, but we're really interested, and we'd really like to see you do this year, if you can go down, skip down, Mirna, is create your own reel. Create your own reel with your own message for your own audience. You can see that we're gathering some as well, and we encourage you to supply us with them if you put your own reel together. We'll show you how to do that in a minute. And Mirna is there to help. So you have access to all these reels from various countries. You can see we have France, Germany, and Canada right now. Do you want to play one of the messages, Mirna, just to see? We're not hearing the sound, but that's okay. The sound is there.
Advocating for better treatments,
There we are.
providing timely information, or guiding caregivers and others to proper support networks.
So you can see that it's just simple. It can be the message, whatever you think would be suitable for your market, for your marketplace in terms of message, the typical reel messages. Some places it may be 20 seconds, some places it may be a minute, and it depends on the depth that you want to get into with this message. So we encourage you, and you've got, Mirna has the instructions here, how to do that. Do you want to just walk through that with folks, Mirna?
Yes, I can do that. So quite simple, same as we did the last time with the quote. You will use Canva personalized reel templates, so you can click it. You can use it as a new design. When it opens your Canva, you simply need to go to the second slide, and then you need to upload your video. So you can record your video on your computer with your camera. You can record your video with your phone and then transfer it to your computer. After you have your video available, you just go to the uploads, you do the videos, you upload the file. So when you have the file uploaded to your video, you just simply pull it and drop it in our frame.
It's always about the patient.
And that's all what it is. When you have your video in place, you go to share, download. This time you use it as MP4 video and you download it to your computer. After you download it to your computer, you can easily upload it to any social media where you would like to share your personalized message. Okay?
And for dinosaurs such as myself, who had never done a video on his phone before, I found it a lot easier than I thought it would be. Michael.
Yeah, I think we have Michael over here raised his hand. Michael?
Yeah. Listen, great webinar so far, and all the information is great. I just wanted to make one point, because the reels, I thought when this idea, the reels, I thought it was a fantastic idea, and I just wanted to let people know that it's a great opportunity for them in their countries to say what levelling up means to them. And I mean, to give an example, we're in Ireland, and in Ireland, Northern Ireland is in the UK, and we have treatments available in Northern Ireland that are not available in our part of Ireland, and we're a small island, so we know that that's kind of happens all around the world. So I think these reels are a real opportunity. It doesn't have to be that specific point, but it's an opportunity for each area around the world to get their point across about what levelling up means, and for the world to hear, and our community to hear. So thanks.
I know in our country, we're going to encourage other people within the country to post some reels as well, just to further that message. And this just put some faces to the campaign as well. Very important that campaigns like this have faces attached to them and names attached to them. So this is one easy way to do that as well.
And to encourage people to join this and share their video messages from all around the world, we are here to help you. So you can get in touch with us. You have our email address. I just put it in the chat. So you can even just do your video. Do the selfie video with your phone, send it to us, email it to us, send it via WhatsApp, and we will prepare this reel for you in a second.
If you send yours to Mirna, or you have Mirna finish it off for you, we'll add that to the global collection where people can download it from throughout the globe as well. Sometimes it's good for people to understand that this isn't just a local campaign for your geography, but you're part of something larger with a campaign like this. It gives it a little bit more cachet, I suppose, to be a global campaign. Okay, Mirna, can you go down, see where we are? Okay, so we have the umbrella. You can see the same thing. We've got different formats for me and my umbrella. We'll see how we do with me and my umbrella this year. It's very good one. I love the last piece here, or second last actually, but we have the infographic, and we've presented this in the past, but it's updated, of course, with this year's message. We've got the Let's Level Up at the bottom, and we have some great statistics. Again, I like using this and having this in front of me in case I have to do some media campaigns. That becomes important if I just need information at my fingertips, if I have to be speaking to the media. And what the media likes are numbers. They like comparisons. They like specific information you can give them, and not just generalized sentences. So this offers a little bit of that, the kind of things that they may like as well. Okay. We have we have a press release that you'll find on the site. Now, this press release, we've made it generic so you can fill in your own information in the places read. You can do anything you want, of course. You can change it around. You can change the wording. You can add your own emphasis. You can do what you want, but we just thought this would give you a start. And the reason to do a press release, and I would do it anytime very soon, because that just alerts people to the fact that it's coming. It's coming September 1st. And here's the basic key informations. This can sit on your website. This can be sent not just to the media, but this can be sent to a lot of your other partners and the other people in your ecosystem as well. It doesn't just have to be for the press, but it is a proper news release. You can see it's 2 pages, and I think there's a second page where people can contact you and what have you. And you can see on this page, we've given them the basics that they may want to know in advance. We've given them a quote, a suggested quote that can be from you, your organization. You can move that around a little bit to make it very specific to your challenge. And we also have a quote from CLLAN on the page too. And the reason you break out the quotes is because people, the media, the quotes are very, very important because a story needs a voice. So if they do choose to do a story, they have a couple of quotes, a couple of voices they can incorporate. Think of it this way. When you see a story on a page, when you come to a quote and somebody's speaking, you unconsciously hear a voice in your head and it gives the story dimension. So quotes are very important in media. So we want to make sure that they see them bright and center. So it's broken out as a different box. You can see there's a 4-sentence complete explanation, a basic explanation of what CLL is, because of course the media wouldn't necessarily know that. And then the pillar. So it's a very simple release, but it's just, we like to give them lots of information, but start small with the basics and they're more likely to read it. So we thought this year would be something for you. And as you can see with Mirna and myself, the Zoom background. We use the Zoom background in this season, and it's available to you too. It's a download like all the other pieces, and good job putting this one together as well. So if you can go back up to the media planner, Mirna. So the social media planner, the dear old social media planner. So what we've done, what Mirna has done and Jan has done, and we've put together suggested messages that would go with suggested graphics. And at the same time, you can see we've dated them. So we've made it so there's a steady stream of information that you can present. We just tried to make this as simple as possible for you folks to participate. And if you're looking for a different language, when you go to your different language, you'll see this, and you'll see the second column will be in your language. I think that's right, isn't it, Mirna? Yeah, the second column would be in your native language. So that's taken care of for you as well. So really all you have to do is pull the copy, pull the graphic, and put your social media posts. And again, we've suggested timing. You can do what you like, but we've suggested timing and the basic theme on the left-hand side of the page. Now, there's another thing you'll see. You'll see we actually have 2 sizes for many of these as well. By the way, the translations are all in the smaller size. And that's because, we want to give a little information, but then when you get to Twitter, something often used in the health community, they have an upper limit for characters you can use. So with Twitter, we just pared it down a little bit, but it's the same basic message. And the first one on the left, you can use with any of the other social media platforms. But this one's pared down a little bit, keeping in mind the Twitter number of characters you're allowed to use. Twitter X, I'm sorry. There we go, dinosaur again. I guess it's an X now. So have fun with this. Hopefully this can help you out, because we know there's a lot. We know there's a lot to take care of. We know you're going to do what's right for your organization if you participate, and we hope you do. We just want to try and make it as simple as we can for you. So Mirna and I think Jan have put together this wonderful planner. Anything to add about the planner, Mirna? Jan, either of you?
Nothing special. We just make sure this planner is shared with everyone. It's view only file, so you just need to try to find your way how to. You can just simply copy paste the messages. You can't edit them, but you can copy them, and then you can bring into your social media profile, attach the image that you see on the side, and post the post.
And
Good.
then Mirna and Peter, I'll just add that
Sure.
it's also, to make the point of earlier on the reels, it's an opportunity that we need the other regions to be posting these assets, but we also need them to put their own message that's maybe local to their own. So we become kind of a smaller community, global community, just to make that point.
Yeah, it's always good to localize it a little bit. Very good. Have I missed anything, Mirna?
No, you didn't miss anything. I think we came to the end of the toolkit. We are still, as you mentioned a little bit earlier, we are still adding a few additional translations, and thank you everyone who is helping us with that. But no, that's all for now.
That's good. Jan, anything you want to add, Jan?
I just think I did very little work on this compared to you guys. I think it's looking really good. So thanks everyone for working on it. And Mirna, I know you've been pulling on all sorts of hours to work away on this. So it's a really strong credit to you and your work. And I think just for people using the assets, like the messages are very simple and could easily translate into what Michael was saying there about your country specific issues. But they're also, they stand on their own as well. They stand alone. So you don't have to overthink this. This can be very simply translated. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point, Jan. We have a little more time. Are there any questions?
I can just see in chat the question about translating the infographics. Unfortunately, at this point, we only translated selected visuals and selected posts. But if there is any wish to have if you wish to have the graphic, we can easily do it for you. Infographics can also be translated. It could be a good idea. Just reach out to us, to our email, and we can do this for you.
Thank you, Mirna.
Super.
Good question. Any other questions? Can I ask, are you planning on taking anyone? Have a plan to partake in the September 1st campaign? Anything?
Peter, sorry, Peter, there are a few questions in there. I think Vandana had asked about help with doing the reels.
Oh, okay, sure.
And there are a few other questions on the chat.
Please, you go ahead with those. Yep. Go ahead, Michael, if you want to take the questions in the chat.
Okay, so Vandana had asked about I don't know if Vandana, if you're on the call, are you able to chat, or do you want to ask the question yourself?
The question I see is about will this be recorded? This is the only thing I can see in chat.
Oh, yeah, okay, so sorry, okay.
Yeah,
so
and I did reply, yes, we are recording this webinar. We will, hopefully everything will come out good, and then we will just put it on the website together with the toolkit so people can come back and revisit what we spoke today, and they can apply all the changes and create their own campaign this year.
There was a follow-up to that question about the technical know-how to send a video, and can we format it?
Yes, absolutely. So the videos, as I said earlier, Vandana or anyone, you can just do simply with your phone. You can do selfie video, and just you can, if even easier, if you want to send me by WhatsApp, and this is enough. I can just send you back your reel. If it's easier for you to download it on your computer and send me via email, that's also acceptable. So feel free to email me, and we will sort this out.
Yeah, the bottom line is we just want you to have a successful campaign, and we'll do anything we can to help you out. All right. Well, if there's no more questions, please, we're always here for questions. If there are more questions, you can just email us. And as Mirna says, we can help you out, and Jan says. We'll leave it. That will give you back a little bit of time, and we'll look forward to what you do with the campaign. I'm really excited, really looking forward to seeing some of these out in the social media sphere and within your own communities. So thanks again to Mirna for everything she's done here, Michael and Jan, and especially to you folks for coming today, listening, hearing, and asking your questions.